This segment of Packard Pokes At was made possible by patrons of the show and viewers like you. Please go to patreon.com/PackardPokesAt to help support the show. Thank you. Down in Louisiana, they have hit record flooding down there. I'm not going to say it's biblical because, well, flooding happens in various places. And because of climate change, which Republicans and a lot of Christians deny because, God won't let us hurt nothing, Durf. Well, this is an example of climate change right here. We have massive amounts of water and rain hitting in places that they would not have gotten, and in this exact area is where they got flooded. They've got water way up their asses. I mean,
up their wazoo,
up their asses everywhere. I was kind of joking about this at our staff meeting. I said, they could have prevented this. All they had to do is everybody walk outside with an empty water jug and then just let the rain fill it up and buckets and pails and everything like that. It would have all just fallen right in there and you would have been safe. But no one listens to me.
What? Oh. Why is that answer number 55?
I wonder why.
Yeah, and the thing is, when they just fill, he's like, well, Packard, what are you going to do when it gets full? You would just empty it out. And you
just dump it. Yeah.
Just dump it.
Duh.
Why not? But anyway.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Yeah. The reason we bring this up is, and if you can help out with help the people out down there, please do so. I wish I could have some links ready for you for this, but I don't, unfortunately. You just kind of have to do some research on that. But if you can help them out, please do. One person I don't want you to help out, well, you can if you want to, but I mean, it's the right thing to do. I just wouldn't do it because the guy's an evil fuck. It's Tony Perkins, and he's president of the Family Research Council, and an organization that's been labeled by the Southern Poverty Law Center as an anti-LGBT hate group. So, fuck him. He's claimed that God has used natural disasters such as hurricanes, floodings, to punish everybody because gay people exist for, you're a thing. Gay people are a thing, so therefore God doesn't like that. Well, now that you've had a weird-ass flood of biblical proportions, according to this dickhead, maybe it's not gay people you're going after. It's him. It's you. Yeah, it's you. Because maybe your God is saying, hey, leave the gays alone. You're an asshole, and I'm going to destroy your home because you're an ass munch. They never look at it like that. They always look at this like, oh, God's after the people that we don't like. It's never them. It's never them. And as a matter of fact, to prove my point that they think it's never them, he actually has a quote. He claims that God sent the deadly flood not to punish the gays this time, but rather as an incredible, encouraging spiritual exercise to take you to the next level in your walk with an almighty and gracious God who does all things well. Yeah, he did that well. He flooded the whole fucking place well. In fact, he urges Christians to rejoice that God considers them worthy of suffering for his sake. That's a bad deity. Any God that says, I want you to suffer for my sake is an asshole. That's like saying if I go up to let's just say I was a smoker. I'm not a smoker, although I get a good laugh going. I sound like I've been sucking down 7 packs. But if I walked up to my kid and put my cigarette out on their chest or their arm or something, you're suffering for my sake, I would be an asshole. Sending rain to suffer for your sake is being an asshole. Connie, your thoughts?
A more productive line of reasoning would be to say, why does this area flood so badly? What have we done engineering-wise that keeps this thing repeating? Because, Katrina, hello, the failure of the levees and all this other shit.
The funny thing about Katrina was they say it was all the gays in the French Quarter, where the French Quarter was the one place that was hit the least.
Yeah.
the least damaged.
We were going to punish everybody around you because reasons. God
I
is,
hate you, so I'm going to destroy all your neighbors.
right, yeah. God is apparently really bad at targeted strikes. I mean, if we put him in charge of the NSA or CIA or anybody that's like, oh, we've got to hit this bad company. Okay, we're going to hit, we're Pakistan's the problem, so we're going to hit India. Wait, what? I'd be going, God, I'd be saying, God, no, you're bad at your job. You're supposed to go over here, not over there. Well, yeah, but I'm taking the long way around. What?
God's always taken the long way around. He's mad at David for impregnating a woman that he raped, so he kills their kid.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. What did the kid do? Nothing. But we're going to punish him anyway.
I got biblical in the other way on this. But yeah, maybe God's telling you, hey, guess what, Perkins? I think you're gay.
Somebody else brought that up. It's like maybe Perkins is
God's
secretly
trying to tell him.
Yeah, maybe Perkins has been secretly gay this whole time. How much? Who wants to bet? Who wants to make bets that sometime down the road Perkins is going to come out? Well, I was gay, or I had a gay relationship or something, and so it's like everybody's going to go, see, it's all your fault.
Football, pool. All right, you can all get it. You know, we'll have the grid all worked out later. Shh.
Who had the gay boy in the pool house? Anybody?
I was going to say, talk about missed targets. This is how you know George Bush was doing God's work. When he went into attack Iraq, what did he do? He declared war on Iran.
Yeah, or Afghanistan, actually. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's like, you did a bad thing to us, so we're going to go after your neighbors. It's God's plan.
Dawkins says God's old. His eyesight is failing.
He just got ADD.
Yeah. Did you have any additional comments there, Connie?
I'm just realizing that's the real reason that this is very dark, so excuse me. That's the real reason that the plane went down in Pennsylvania, because the terrorists realized that George Bush wasn't actually in the White House at the time. He was somewhere else reading greetings and ham to school children, and so they just ditched it.
No.
So I'm sorry, I don't usually go that dark.
9/11 joke, too soon?
Yeah, too soon. Oh my God.
It only happened 10 years ago.
How difficult is reality that you have to put everything in context of what you believe rather than what's actually happening? Trying to figure out, well, the Bible says this, and this is what's actually happening. How does it fit this 2,000-year-old book?
Right. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, they try to fashion everything that's happening around what they think that their imaginary sky wizard wants or is trying to tell them. There's easier ways. We call it email, texting, anything. If every phone in the world, the world, all went all the same, said, hey, God said, hey, I'm here, or something like that, that might be, well, technologically speaking, it could be done. It could be done. So I give that a 2 on the miracle scale. If it all started speaking at the same time, I don't know. Even the ones that are turned off and the batteries removed, then you might have something there.
Or some animal just started speaking.
Yeah. Apparently that's a thing because it happened in the Bible, you know.
Exactly.
Or the animals all got up and pulled a cell phone out of their ass or something. It's like, yeah, all right. And they all start texting at one time. That might be something too. Maybe. You know.
He's magic. He can do anything. It could be anything.
Did you have any additional thoughts on that, Tom?
I don't understand how people, especially these highly religious people, they want the world to be a specific way. And they think they're doing God's work. Mm-hmm. And everything that happens basically is the opposite of what they think should be happening. Mm-hmm. And they don't get the clue.
Yeah.
It's like they're not getting the memo. If you believe God is real and everything that happens is the opposite of what you think should be happening, then you should at least be thinking, well, maybe God doesn't want that to happen.
That's a good point. Tarvin for the chat room says, I had a gay relationship. I was down on my knees repenting as hard as I could.
Hey, you got to get on your knees and invite Jesus to come inside of you.
No,
That's how it works.
Nothing sexual about that at all. Torvin asks, why couldn't Ken Ham the Ark Park flood? Wait a minute. Ham was the son of Noah, and that was banished for seeing him naked.
Oh,
well, that
shit.
I never thought about that. It's like, yeah, Ken Ham, yeah, Ham is he. Okay, I'm gonna reference something. This is not me saying this. I'm referencing a religious belief. This is where they believe that because of this him seeing his father naked. This is a lot of religious people. They think this is where black people came from because this was their sin. So they turned their skin black. Black people's skin black. So now this is their punishment to show that all their lineages from that point is all they're the bad people now. That's in their mind.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, it's really fucking stupid as hell, but
it's similar to actually like the Mormon. From what I heard, the Mormon story was they just come up with explanations for black people, I suppose.
Yeah, there's actually a cartoon video on this.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that thing. It's like holy shit, monkeys. The fact is that they think that this is a thing, you know. Anyway, I'm sorry. Tom, did you have any additional thoughts on this, or?
well, back to what we were talking about before. You know what the number one selling religious porn is?
I hazard to guess.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh. I've seen that picture. I've seen the picture. That's fucking hilarious. That's
you
a great
lost me
meme.
at religious porn. I never heard of such a thing.
Dawkins says people who wear magic underpants are always so reliable when it comes to science. Yeah.
I had a guy today saying, scientists, they agree that evolution is not real. Like, what scientists? Because you get 10,000 scientists, and you can get a half a dozen that will say water is not good for hydration.
Yeah, true. Especially if it depends on who's paying them to say it too. Yeah.
It's like, you're talking Christian scientists? Might want to find some new scientists.
Right. Exactly. Dark Graham, what are your thoughts on this?
It's really just another example of how you can use religion to justify anything. Mm-hmm. According to my religion, if it's bad and it happens to you, it's because you're evil. If it's bad and it happens to me, it's because it's a test, it's a trial. Mm-hmm. God means it for my good. So you really can't win against that type of argument. No,
I get that because they will spin it any way that they want to try to make them to make it in their favor. So people
moving the goalposts.
Yeah, exactly, moving the goalpost. There's like, oh well, everybody they'll be asking, why is God punishing us? What did we do? We're pious people. We've been following what you said. Oh, this is not punishment. This is a test. This is a test to see how good our God is.
To make you stronger.
Or to make you stronger, right?
To verify your faith, to strengthen your faith.
Yeah, strengthen your faith. Yeah, he could have done it without flooding my living room. These people are fucking just disgusting people. The fact is that they play this tragedy in their favor, and it makes me wonder how many people are going to come out and say, well, you're absolutely right, Pastor. Here, I know your house was flooded out too, and my house was flooded out as well, but you need more money than I do because, well, you're a man of God. He's probably going to scam them. Or
I think the worst part about Tony Perkins is that he's been so vocal about natural disasters being God's punishment, about homosexuality and rulings on that. And that's the real irony of the story for me. Is like, oh, well, really? Is there something you need to tell us?
Yeah.
He might be right.
Yeah. I'm just going to read off a few of the things that he's actually said in the past about gay people. He's defended Uganda's Kill the Gays bill as laudable effort to uphold moral conduct. That's horrible.
Yeah.
He said that homosexuality is incompatible evolution, which he doesn't believe in. You don't believe in evolution anyway, so how is it incompatible if you don't believe in it? It's like saying, I don't believe in a car, but I don't believe that seats should fit in cars. Okay, whatever. Repeatedly predicted that the Supreme Court ruling in favor of gay marriage would lead to revolution and dissolution of our republic. Republic's still standing, motherfucker! I'm going to read one more here.
That was a long list, too.
Yeah, it was a very long list. There's a very long list. There'll be a link here at Packard Pokes here on the channel, down the links below here. He says that he claims that the Supreme Court's marriage equality ruling has led to anti-Christian onslaught and crackdown. Oh, the persecution! The persecution! Oh, they're gonna make us marry gay people.
Where's my handkerchief for Robin Dupree Reads?
Yeah, I was just thinking of that actually.
Yeah,
we miss you, Robin. I don't know if you're still watching my show, but we still miss you. So
yes. The persecution.
The persecution started. Where's my tissue? Anyway. Any last thoughts, anybody?
I think we all need to write him and tell him, it's like, God has spoken, so just come out of the closet already.
Yeah. Second that.
God has outed you. Come on, just
start a petition.
Help Tony Perkins come out of the closet.
Come out of the closet. Tony, a personal message from me, Tony. Come out of the closet. Then God will take your water away.
That's all you have to do.
All you got to do is just stop persecuting gay people and come out of the closet. And it's absolutely true that the people who are the most anti-gay are actually turns out to be gay people themselves.
Yes.
The most gay.
Yeah, they actually are the most gay, and the more they come out against it, the more gay they are. Tony Perkins, he's obviously gay. He's obviously gay. We joke about this. We joke about when Joe was on the show. Joe and I we'd go back and forth, pretending we were, like, hey, it's not what you said in bed there last night, Joe. Stuff like that. I have no problem with my sexuality. I have no problem with gay people. If, someone wants to have gay sex, that's fine. I have no problem with that. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't pick my pocket at all. It doesn't. So why does anybody fucking care? Because their magic sky wizard thinks they said not to do a thing? Fuck off with that shit. Anyway.
Well, the old adage, you cannot be right if somebody else is not wrong. Or if nobody else
I've
is
never
wrong.
actually heard that, but that's a very interesting thought there.
Yeah, that is an interesting thought. Thank you.
Torvin from the chat room said, we might die soon. Let's give money to the church in case it is the tipping point for getting into heaven. Yeah.
We're not going to be able to spend it up there. So.
Yeah, not going to be able to spend it there. So, yeah. Did you like this segment of Packard Pokes At? If you did, please click here on the video to see more from this show. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the show. You can find our second podcast, The Atheist, the Bible, and No Wardrobe, on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spreaker. Be sure to check those out.